I got to tell you guys a little bit of a story that happened to me last year. This is an organization, it's called the Base Camp 40. These guys dedicate themselves to getting veterans back out into the wild, into nature, fishing, hunting, some really cool activities. Every year they bring up some guys. Last year they just brought some older Vietnam vets. The year before we had a fellow with one leg. We put him on the dock and he was just killing the sockeye. It was the coolest thing ever. Well, last year they decided to surprise me with something. And they wouldn't tell me what. When they showed up at the lodge, out of the van came Scott Brown from the Scooter Brown Band. I was like, wow, this is cool as hell. I got to meet a guy from Nashville, Tennessee with some really great music. We ate, we talked a lot, and we had a whole lot of fun that evening. And then after dinner, we had a big bonfire going. He pulls out a guitar and starts jamming out at the fire. All of my guests, they were just like, right on. It was the coolest thing ever. I know I say that a lot. So he's playing at the campfire and we're just jamming out till about midnight. That time of year, there's no darkness. It's like midnight is like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the coolest thing ever. Oops. After he's done jamming, you know what he did? He signed the guitar and gave it to me. And he told me to put that on a shelf. And next time I come, he wants to make sure he has a guitar to play. This year, we ran into each other. He was doing a gig in Grand Junction. And it was a killer gig. So after the show, we talked. He loved coming to Alaska so much. He said, Mark, why don't I come up there again? I said, well, heck, you might as well come up here and play and let's plan something instead of just grabbing a guitar and playing. Let's actually put something together. Maybe we can get people to come up to Alaska. And he said, that'd be the coolest thing ever. Let's do it. So we decided this year, we're going to have him come up June 3rd and June 5th. And we're going to have him play at the campfire for any guests that come up. We're not charging anybody for it or anything, but if you guys book a trip at the lodge, you guys get to see Scooter Brown playing the guitar at the campfire, playing his new songs, his new single. We're going to do this. We're going to do it next to the Kenai River. We're going to go fishing all day. We're going to have dinner. We're going to sit down with some drinks, and we're going to listen to one of the coolest guys playing his guitar at the campfire, Anglers Lodge, Sterling, Alaska, June 3rd and 5th. Get there. I almost forgot. You remember in episode 1 when I told you we were up to something? That mailer I do on Mondays? You know that little cartoon that my daughter Emily draws in the bottom? They're so cute. Well, I asked her if she would do some for me so I could put them on some of our t-shirts. Here it is. Check this out. That's my daughter Emily's work. What a cool deal that is. Rockfish. We also have some really cool neck gaiters. Look at this. Check this out. That's one of my boats right there, the Tia Rose. Cool stuff. But we'll talk about that next week. Otherwise, you guys listen to Scooter Brown, find his music, get excited, because I tell you, it's going to be one trip of a lifetime. You know how you have that bucket list that you always wanted to do? Why don't you just add a little bit of Scooter Brown to it? Alaskan Fishing Adventures, 800-548-3474. Give us a call. My favorite is called Rockfish, and it's got this halibut in there, or salmon, I can't remember what it was. Well, let me look. I don't know what it is. It's neither one.
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
It's a rockfish.
It is a rockfish, dummy.